In sport, the Ethiopian national football team is making final preparations for a World Cup qualifying clash with Nigeria. They meet on November 16th, and few rate the Ethiopians' chances, but their coach insists this will not be a difficult game. CCTV's Gurum Chala has the story.
A place at the World Cup in Brazil next year will mean a place in history for this team. They will be the first to take their country to the pinnacle of the world's favorite sport. But the Walia Antelopes have it all to do to get there. The first leg of this final qualifier ended badly, a 2-1 defeat at home. Now, Ethiopia must win by a 2-goal margin in Nigeria's backyard. So, can they do it?
We know it's not going to be easy. We 2-1 down and going to Nigeria, and it's football, never know. We work it hard. We got to go out there and give 100%.
Coach Sonat Bichau has stepped up training since the first leg and says Ethiopia can still get to Brazil.
The game will not be difficult for us, but there are other things that can be difficult for us, especially in referring. If the officials are not officiating properly, then the problem starts there.
The team blamed the refereeing for their defeat in the first leg, but they know if they are to make history, it is in their own hands.
Our goal is to just go out there, work hard, and get that 90-minute win and qualify for the World Cup for our country, for everything. The country's been for the last, especially after the African Cup of Nations, it's been known. So we want to keep that going and get that win in Nigeria.
Whatever the result in Nigeria, many here already are proud of the national team. They have come far in the past 2 years and now count among Africa's top 8. More importantly, fans here believe they are already winners. Gurum Chala, CCTV, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.
South Africa has enjoyed some success in squash over the years. Natalie Granger is a former world #1, while Claire Nitsch won Commonwealth bronze in 1998. But the country now has a new star in the sport, and she is determined to get to the very top. Dan Williams has this report.
Sioli Waters is far from household name status, but this is a sportswoman who has broken down barriers in South Africa. Earlier this year, Sioli became the first black female to win the South African national squash title. It's an achievement that has gone some way to changing her life and opening doors for others.
I don't feel like I'm the only one. I'm glad that this time there are a lot of people who shared that prize with me. I'm involved with, I love being involved with the development side of the game. So here in Cape Town, there are a lot of juniors of colour who I'm involved with. I wasn't alone when I won that. I had people to come back and share the trophy with, but also children of colour who were just like me when I was 11, 12 years old, who came back and are now saying, I want to be the next South African champion.
Despite the sport's perceived white-only reputation, Sioli believes administrators have done more than most to embrace the development of squash in the country. And she feels it's just a matter of time before more black and coloured champions follow her lead.
Squash has always actually been good at trying to integrate the game. As far as I can remember, I'm playing because people try to integrate the game. And there have been a lot of great other black players. I think squash should be proud that they've always been good at integrating the sport, and it's about time that they've got a champion of colour.
Sioli has since gone on to win titles overseas and is now ranked inside the world's top 40. She knows she needs to improve in order to take her game to the next level, but she feels her unique background can also be her greatest asset.
I think as South Africans in the past we used to have the mentality of watching the other nations compete well, and we're always trying to learn from them. I think it's good to learn from them, but we forget that we've got something special to bring too. So I think it's been good that the African flavour and the African style is being established on the international circuit.
Sioli's year is far from over. Her next event is the Hong Kong Open at the end of the month, and she hopes that a good performance there can help propel her into the world elite.
it's kind of, we've got different milestones that you're always working towards. That one's gone. Now the focus is really to make sure I establish myself in the top 20 in the world. And it's just that boost of knowing if you've been able to get this title, get this milestone, the next level's coming, why not make it the top 10 in the world? And dare I say, I'd love to be the world champion.
That is a daunting goal to set, but this is someone who has learned to dream big and reach her targets, and with a newfound confidence, who would bet against her achieving further success. Dan Williams, CCTV, Cape Town.